Let's take a look at how you can create an assignment inside your Google Classroom. Like everything you add to your classroom, we're going to start by clicking the plus button in the lower right hand corner. And we're going to choose Create an Assignment. You'll give your assignment a title, and you can give it some instructions. You can set a due date and even set a time. If you X out both of these, you can make this an open assignment. We're going to set a due date of 1 week from today. And just as we saw when we were creating an announcement in a previous tutorial, you have 4 different items that you can attach to any assignment, and you can attach as many as you need to. The paperclip will allow you to upload a file to attach to an assignment. This could be anything from a PDF of a map or a picture of something, or any type of file that you want your students to have as a resource. You can also attach any file that you have saved already in your Google Drive, including files that you upload to your Google Drive as you're creating this assignment. You can embed a YouTube video either by searching and choosing a video, or if you've copied the link to a YouTube video, you can paste and pull that video into your assignment. And last, you can use the link button to create links to resources that your students will need to complete this assignment. And again, we can chain multiple items into one assignment. Where Google Classroom really shines is the ability for you to share a template or a document through your Google Drive and allow your students to work on that assignment right in their own Google Drive, and you can monitor what they're doing and even give feedback in real time. Let's take a look at how that works. I'm going to click the Attach a Google Drive item link right here, and I'm going to search I've created a sample document in Google Docs. Now I have 3 choices. If I want students to have access to this as a resource that they can view but not make changes to my original document, I will choose that students can view this file. If I want all of my students to have access to work on the document that I've uploaded, if this is an activity where 1 or more students in your class are working on the same document that you've shared, I would choose the second option. If this is something like a lab report or a response or an exit survey or a warm-up question, I may choose to have each student get their own copy of this in their Google Drive. We're going to choose this option so you can see how this works. Once I click Assign, the assignment is now in the stream for this class. I have 3 members of this class. You can see no one in the class has finished this assignment yet, so I have 0 done and 3 not done. At this point, it's important to mention that you can edit or delete an assignment in your classroom by clicking the menu 3-dot button in the top right-hand corner. A warning is that once you've posted an assignment with an attachment, you can no longer change the sharing rights for that document. I don't know why it's set up this way, and I hope that they'll change it. This means if you add a Google Drive document and you initially have it set that students can only view it, As soon as you hit save, when I go back and try to edit, I can't add the third option where each student would get a copy. I don't know why this is. It just means that you need to be really, really careful when you're creating an assignment. If you want each student to get a copy of a Google Drive file, you have to make 100% certain that you choose that option when you create the assignment before saving the first time. If you don't, as you see here, I won't have that option when I go back to edit. Let's take a look at what you'll see as students start to turn in work. So let's switch over to the student side for a moment and see what the student experience is like when you post an assignment to your Google Classroom. First, let's talk about how the student would know that there's a new assignment. The first way is that you could just tell them. In addition, every student who enters your class will receive an email alerting them as soon as you post new assignments. These emails have a description of the assignment, and they have a link that the student can click on to go directly to that assignment in their Google Classroom. Each student in your class also has a calendar that gets created for every Google Classroom group that they belong to. As you can see, the student now has an assignment due on the 26th, which we just created. So as you can see, there are a couple different ways that your students will be notified when new announcements or assignments or classroom resources are posted to your Google Classroom. In the next tutorial, we'll take a look at what the student will see as they complete an assignment in your Google Classroom, and we'll take a look at what you, the teacher, will see as the student works on and ultimately turns in that assignment for grading.